everybody, folks, it's SHAZIZZ here, my mad science project. So I'm just going to see if what I show you on here, if it makes a liar out of me or what, but seeing is believing as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to be looking for some independent validation of any claims that you may think I'm making. Just observations right now. Scientific method says you do it, you prove it, you repeat it, and so on. I want everybody to take real close note on all the voltages on all these voltmeters here. This is at 12.5 volts. This is my run battery running the Bedini motor. This is the output from this circuit going through the charge controller over into my charging battery, my battery being charged, and there is the voltage on the on that battery that's being charged. Alright, and in the last video or so I showed that I was able to run an electric motor running from this negative terminal to that negative terminal. And it's kept me baffled for quite a long time what the heck is going on right there. But if you notice that red clip right there, and this black clip, this one over here somehow or another has become positive, and this one here somehow or another has become negative. Actually stayed negative. Nonetheless, I got a positive on that terminal, a negative on that terminal. And so there's something really significant going on here. I've got so many things that I want to share with everybody, but for example, if you look right over here, this is a transformer that I put together myself using that circuit that I showed you in Circuit Driver, and I will show you how I did it. I will test it and repeat it before I say definitively. I will show you this circuit, and if it does this transformer, if it does exactly what I did, what I believe it's doing, this is literally, quite literally, if what I'm saying is right, a DC transformer with no rectifier or no diodes. It's all in the configuration of this transformer right here, and if that's the case, it's rerouting energy. But nonetheless, don't hold me to that until I do the test, because science is about repeating. Alright, so basically what you got going on here, you got 12.5 volts there, you got 12.1 volts there, you got 12.3 volts there. I got my negative right here, and I got my positive right there running into a deal that I'm now going to turn this ceramic heater on, running off of those two negative poles. And this is what I need you to pay attention to. Watch the voltage on this thing. Alright. So, this thing is producing heat. I hope you can hear it through the microphone. It's producing heat. Pretty good too. Now I'm gonna leave this running for a bit. Notice my battery being charged. The voltage is 12.1. The output voltage on this has dropped down, and the battery voltage on the output has dropped down. I hope you can hear that. It's still running. It's actually got some really good warm heat. Okay, we let that go down to, I'm gonna wait till it gets down to about 12.1. Take a drink of my coffee in the meantime. 12.1, that'll be equal that battery over there, the charge battery. Well, it's fluctuating between 12.2 and 12.1 since I get to stay there. It's taking quite a long time. But I'm drawing power off the system. This thing stinks too. It's like you can smell plastic because it's like brand new. It's hot and you can smell it. Alright, that's down to 12.1. That just went back up to 12.2. But nonetheless, we're going to shut this off. Alright, that's off. Still at 12.1. That's at 12.4. 12.44. That whole entire process right there, running that doggone heater, has barely drained anything out of the system. It's fluctuating between 12.4 and 12.5. Let's see if it makes it back up to 12.5. This is back over to 12.3 again. That's still holding steady at 12.1. Keep in mind, I still have that circuit connected to that. It's still pulsing that coil over there, which I haven't even started running yet, but I'll show you that here while we're waiting on the voltages to do whatever they're going to finally do. This is a little electric motor, DC electric motor that I've got running off of that transformer without no without no rectifier connected to it. Now you see the voltage on that just dropped down to 11.1 because now I'm pulling the load off of that battery. We're at 12.4 over here. But that is pushing out DC current. I got that circuit right there that I showed you in the last video that is pulsing that off of those same two legs that I showed you, and that is coming out DC current on the other side. And maybe somewhere out there the doggone DC DC transformers exist. That's up to 12.1 and we're still holding at 12.4 over here. But we ran a space heater. Well, not necessarily a space heater, but these are actually for defrosting in your vehicle. That's got to be pulling some power. That's at 12.1 again. This is going down to 12.1. That's just a fan. That's off. So anyway, worst case scenario, got some interesting things going on with the battery configuration. Got some really interesting things going on with the charged battery side. The voltage is there. The voltage is off the output battery. I mean, in this whole deal, we've only used, if this is right, point whatever of a volt. We're still at 12.4. That's been running the whole time. I knock it down. My charged batteries remaining the same. I don't know if you can see that. That's dropped down a little bit. This is going down a little bit. Down to 12.1. Back up to 12.4. And I've been doing this all day. Been doing it all day except for the time I was on my radio show. Been doing it ever since I got off my radio show. Been tinkering around with this. So, some pretty interesting things that need explanation that I'm going to keep on doing further testing on. But either way, it's another piece of the puzzle I think is worthy of sharing with you. And once I do some more tests on these right here, these are made out of lawnmower stators, riding lawnmower stators. There's two of them in there. They're flip-flopped around. The wires going one direction, the wires going the opposite direction like that, and insulated between each other, and then taped up, and then running series with each other off of that deal being pulsed, and the output of it is DC current. Because I was just trying to build a simple transformer to see what it would run on that circuit, and I had it on the AC side expecting AC current to come out, and I got nothing. And so just out of curiosity, I went and put a DC motor on her, and the doggone thing ran. So I put the voltmeter over on DC side, and it showed me 12 volts DC and some change. So anyway, I've been running this for a while, about 12, almost 13 minutes now, and we're still at 12.4. There. Turn this on. So, in my mind, whatever's going on with this particular circuit is at the very least really efficient. I mean, that's a really good heat coming out of this thing. It's just a little ceramic heater fan, heating fan, basically to defrost your window in your car. That's down to 12.1. That's that charged battery being charged. This is down to 12.1. Turn it off again. And we jump back up to 12.4. So, running that heater, running that circuit right there, and the crazy configuration of this battery that just doesn't make any sense at this point in the game. Negative, positive on two negatives that are running this heater right here. Doggone it, I keep dropping things everywhere. Running this heater off of two negative posts. And it's run perfectly. And you can hear, if you listen real close to that motor, it bogs down just a little bit. Speeds back up when you shut the deal off. The voltage rebounds over here. The voltage stays the same there, and the voltage comes back up over here. going to bring some people in to test this really good. To find out what exactly is going on with this entire circuit. And let me turn this off. I got a mess of wires everywhere. But we're at 12.4 there, 12.1, 12.3, and this once again is running off of that transformer. It's going through this capacitor and on that right there, that circuit that I told you about, and it's running reverse on the negative. Hope you can hear that. And while trying to feed that back into this over here, this is supposed to be the negative, this is supposed to be the positive. Alright, I'm going to do this all in the name of science. I don't like doing it, but I'm going to do it. Watch this. This is negative on negative. Now, turn that motor off. And let's see. We're at 12.1 coming up on the charger, on the charged battery. We're at 12.4 on the run battery. And 12.3 on the output. And if I let this thing continue to do what it does, then the battery voltage will go back up on this side. The battery voltage will go back up on that side. And I've been doing this ever since I got off my radio show. It's been quite a while. So, anyway, this video is about 17.5 minutes so far. How many times and how long could I do this? Well, I guess I'm going to be finding out, and I will keep you informed. But there's something really interesting going on here, and once I get the mess all sorted out, I'll share all that information with everybody so that you can try it as well. It's pretty cool stuff. I hope you stay tuned. 12.4, 12.1, 12.3. There you go, folks. Peace and love. Take care. Stay tuned.